Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening depending on where you are in this amazing world. My name is Donovan Jolly, and welcome everybody once again for another amazing video of DIY investing. For today's video, I figured I would share with you guys a new fractal that I've created for XRP that is almost exactly the same as the last cycle for Bitcoin. What we're seeing in amongst a lot of these high caps is some of the same price action as what we've seen in prior cycles with Bitcoin. This is something that I'm not really too surprised about because of the fact we've already known altcoins are accustomed to following Bitcoin. What's interesting is just how correlated some of these altcoins actually are, in this case being XRP. This is some of the most identical price action I think you guys are going to be able to find inside of my analysis, and I'm really excited to share with you guys this chart because I do believe that this is going to be able to create a lot of people a lot of profit over the next year and set us all up for a lot of financial gain as a whole. If you're new and just finding this channel, always remember to do me a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel for more updates. Always remember to click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of these videos like the one provided for you here. And make sure you guys check out the Discord server for over 20,000 members and growing. If you guys want to congregate with the rest of my community, there's going to be a link provided for you in the description to go ahead and sign up for that. On top of that, if you're a new guy just barely getting into crypto and you want to make sure that you're not making a lot of mistakes, making the most profitable decisions for yourself in this cycle, I do have a free ebook that you guys can go ahead and download. Links are provided for you in the description for that as well. And with all that being said, guys, let's jump right into this amazing video today. Alrighty guys, so here we are taking a look at XRP for today's video. I thought that this is going to be some of my most important analysis that I think I can give you guys around XRP because a lot of people are scared. Now honestly, if you're an XRP holder, you shouldn't be scared at this point. I think that we've been through enough to know to just keep holding through all of the crap. Because it's a very choppy time in which we're experiencing throughout the market. It really doesn't matter what you're holding. Chances are you've lost money on all of your long-term stuff. I know you guys have because the market's obviously retraced a lot. But with XRP especially, you know, I haven't seen too much doom and gloom. And, you know, like I've said, guys, you guys are some of the hardest diehard supporters out there in the community of crypto as a whole because of, you know, all of the crap we've had to go through inside of this deadly bear market. On top of that, you know, the volatility we've had with the lawsuit, all of the stuff that we've had recently with the all of the sell-off that we've had just over the last couple weeks. Now, all of this stuff is really trying us in every single degree. But what I wanted to share with you guys was actually a reason why I'm not scared at all. I think that this is really one of the best buying opportunities and probably the last good buying opportunity that we're going to get until we start breaking the all-time highs. And I have a chart to perfectly explain everything right here. Now, if you guys look at this chart, you may remember or recognize where this is coming from. And if you guys don't, I will explain it here. So this black chart overlaid on top of XRP was actually 2015 to 2016 Bitcoin. And it was during this time in which Bitcoin had sold off from, you know, the top at $1,150. It had about an 85% decrease in value. And then it bottomed, it made this double bottom formation, and then it started uptrending, right? And that's when we went into the new all-time highs and went into the cycle to 20,000. And so this was the beginning of that cycle to 20,000. Now, I wanted to share with you guys this analysis because it's oddly similar to what we're seeing with XRP. And this is why I'm not very scared in what we're seeing right now, because all we've done thus far in this sell-off has been a retest of the previous resistance, which is now acting as support. And so what I wanted to share with you guys is just how similar these two formations are here. Now, if you guys remember down here, this was our this was the 2020 March crash that we saw. XRP went all the way down here to about 10 cents approximately. And we're going to compare from this point on with Bitcoin crashing all the way to $160. So we get that same panic here. Now, as XRP, you know, starts to go back up again, we get the same type of correction. Now, the overall difference that we see here in the two comparisons is really just XRP made a higher high. So notice how we get rejected, we sell off. Same thing happens here. XRP makes a higher high right here, whereas Bitcoin ends up selling off all the way back down to pretty much this support level, right? Round out, and then we go up for our first major impulse. This is pretty much the same type of market structure that we see here with XRP. Now, what followed was Bitcoin's first breakout of that bearish trend. Very much the same type of price action that we saw here with XRP. Now, I will admit, I have slightly modified the chart of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin didn't have this big of a sell-off. But the reason this sell-off was so much bigger inside of XRP was because of the fact we had the lawsuit, guys. There was much more FUD. There was much more reason for people to panic sell. A lot of exchanges were delisting XRP, which meant a lot of American money was leaving, which was retail money in general. So that's why we had a much deeper sell-off. And so I have slightly modified this chart, but not enough to really make much of a difference. And I think you guys are starting to understand this right here. Now, this is where Bitcoin made this ascending triangle, right? This was actually where I bought my first Bitcoin. It was at $450. That was Bitcoin at the end of this ascending triangle. And this was literally Bitcoin's first accumulation move inside of the new bull trend and back in 2016. And then what we saw shortly after was our first breakout, right? The first quick breakout. This is actually where I ended up getting over leveraged with Bitcoin. I went margin long here with Bitcoin right at the halving in 2016, and then Bitcoin sold off for one more quick lower low, right? You guys are starting to understand exactly what I mean here. I don't think you guys can refute the evidence of what we see between these two cycles. We had the almost exact same type of market structure. XRP makes this ascending triangle type formation. We break up and above. Same thing happens here with Bitcoin. We get rejected. Now Bitcoin makes the same formation I always tell you guys about to watch for, an ABC correction. A, B, C, right? What does XRP do? A, B, C. Where does the C wave end? Right on support of the previous resistance, right there. Where does this move end? Well, the exact same move for XRP, right onto support of the previous resistance. Guys, this is almost the exact same type of accumulation in every single way imaginable. And this is why I always like to analyze big picture market cycles, is because we can look at multiple years past. It could be 30, 50, 100 years past. We can look at charts and we can see that these same human emotions are repeated over and over and over and over and over again. Crypto being one of the most parabolic, probably the most parabolic, the most volatile, the most life-changing in every single way. And this is why, guys, buying the dip right now, even though we have bounced from the ultimate lows of, you know, the previous high at 66 cents, this is still going to ultimately result in a lot more price appreciation from here. And I think you guys can understand that when I actually go back to overlay this on the chart. Now, what happened with Bitcoin after this sell-off, after I got liquidated in the last cycle, it went straight to its all-time highs. It was in that first big parabolic move. We pretty much just went directly to those all-time highs. And then China announced that they were going to ban Bitcoin here. We had a quick sell-off. And then that's when Bitcoin went into price discovery all the way up to $20,000, right? Now, I don't know what's going to happen, whether China's going to ban XRP or not. I don't think none of that matters at this point. What's going to happen is pretty much the same thing that we've been seeing up to this point. I expect that we're going to have pretty much the same move. I've told you guys this from the last couple weeks to a month at this point. I said the next move for XRP is going to be to the all-time highs, although I was saying that over here. We did get a deeper extended correction, which overall, guys, just means that we have a greater opportunity at buying cheaper. You guys have to be able to reverse your psychology inside the market if you want to be profitable. Yes, you're losing money when the market's going down if you're holding a lot of long-term stuff. I mean, if you're willing to hold through the length of a cycle, you're going to watch 50% pull downs inside of your portfolio balance. You're going to watch deeper than that. I mean, some of my coins have pulled back deeper than that inside of this sell-off, as same with a lot of you guys out there as well. And this is going to be, you know, the most trying times, but these are always quick shakeouts that ultimately result in new highs inside of a bull trend. And so what we're seeing here is literally a huge correction inside of XRP. I mean, let's actually measure this to get a true indication. About 66% inside of this sell-off. That is a true discount inside of the market. Yeah, my long terms got shaved off a lot. But the problem is that you guys have to understand is if you're not buying the dip, you're getting dumped on. Why would you get dumped on? Why not buy the dip at least? If you don't have money, you know, you can hold long term and still be fine. It's whatever. You're going to have to go through these times and periods where, you know, I went through the whole bear market where XRP just went down. Now that it's going up, it's much better to focus on holding. If you don't feel comfortable trying to get in and out of the market, I wouldn't try it in the first place because chances are you're just going to end up losing all of your money to begin with. So these are some of my thoughts that I'm having with XRP, guys. You know, I've been watching for the potential that we're going to be rallying up to these all-time highs in the next move. I've laid that out for you guys for the last couple weeks to a month at this point. Now that we're at this point where we're at these very low levels, most people are feeling very disgusted towards buying. They're too scared to want to buy right now. But I'm letting you guys know in a very easy to understand way in which, you know, we've seen this happen in years past multiple times. Same type of sell-offs that we're seeing right now. We've seen them turn into massive profits for the people that ultimately buy that dip. Are you going to be somebody that's too scared to buy the dip? Or are you going to be somebody that's willing to, you know, no matter how you're feeling emotionally during this time, if you're willing to buy that dip, if we are in a bull market, which if you guys believe we are, which I personally believe we are, then these are the opportunities that we get to buy discounts inside of that market. And I mean, right now where we're at, we're still really cheap in the grand scheme of things. If you buy today and we hold to the all-time highs, and keep in mind, this technically isn't even the total all-time high. The all-time high is at like $3.80. So that's like 300%. You can get 300% off of a high count coin still. I think that there's amazing opportunities throughout, and XRP to me is still one of those amazing opportunities. It was an amazing opportunity down here, and it's providing another amazing opportunity at getting in fairly low. I'm not going to lie, it's not the greatest risk to reward compared to some of the other cryptos out there, but the amount of money that is going to be flooding into this coin, I mean, I personally project that this is going to be going upwards of $20 to $30, and so $20 to $30, I mean, you're still making a significant amount of money. My target that I've had, my price prediction, I guess you could say, is $28. So let's make this one like red, I guess. This is the number I've had for a couple years at this point that I've laid out for you guys. If you're an OG follower, you'll remember this number. I've kind of just thought this, but this range in general, that's kind of where I've expected to be closer towards the end of this year. So I'm going to watch out for XRP. So, I mean, where we're at today, if you were to buy and you were to hold and we were to hit, let's say, 20 bucks. Let's see what the percent return would be. I mean, nothing too crazy. 20x is still really solid. And for a safer crypto, in my opinion, XRP is a safe crypto because of how long they've been in the market, because of all the bullcrap they're doing right now with the SEC. They're literally paving the way for a lot of adoption to take place, a lot of financial regularity, a lot of understanding and clarity inside of what the hell we're supposed to be doing with crypto and taxes and legality issues with all of that surrounding it. And so we're somewhat coming to an understanding and a resolution amongst all of this chaos. And now that we're at this point, I think that that's going to really set the precedent for what happens long term with cryptocurrencies and blockchain moving forward. And ultimately, I've always said that the lawsuit regarding XRP, all of that FUD was just bullcrap from the beginning. I've always said never pay attention to it, and I haven't paid attention to it, even though a lot of people do. It never mattered from the beginning, and it was just a way to quickly grab a bunch of quick money before people exited out of their positions in power, right? And now that we're at this point where we've seen XRP do nothing but go up from that, you know, you have to just understand that none of that ever mattered from the beginning. There's no reason to ever think about this long term. And the best thing to do from here is just to focus on, you know, where we're going to be at the end of the year, because we know we're going to be going up higher from here. We've done nothing but fight through all of that FUD. Because we fought through that FUD, you know, if we end up coming to a resolution soon with the SEC lawsuit and American exchanges are actually able to relist XRP, we already know that there's going to be a ton of people ready to FOMO back into XRP. It's going to set a major precedent for a lot of new money to FOMO back in. And I think the XRP is fine, even if none of that even happens. We're going to see prices go up astronomically. There never was a reason to worry about this stuff. And so, guys, I just wanted to give you guys this update. I wanted to share with you guys this fractal, this analysis, because I don't see anybody talking about it, but it's pretty much the exact same chart. You know, quickly, before we do completely finish up this video here, let's remove these drawing tools. And I just wanted to share with you guys how similar these cycles actually are to each other. And I think it's pretty obvious to tell what's going to happen from here with Bitcoin. I mean, if we look over here with XRP, they're almost on the exact same trajectory overall. I mean, there is some differences here, but I think you guys can understand and conceptualize what I'm talking about between the two similarities. They're almost the exact same type of cycle. There is some differences, but I do think that this is what is coming for XRP. This type of price discovery, and we're going to close out the end of this year very strong. So anyways, I wanted to give you guys this update for all of the XRP holders out there, all of the people maybe feeling a little bit of panic. I wanted to calm down some of that hysteria because I'm personally just not even phased. We still have a ton more upside to go, and anybody that's trying to call a cycle top top right now is an idiot, should be unfollowed. We have a lot more profit potential to come, and I'm excited to have you guys make a lot of money and watch you guys really just, finish out your dreams of making all of this financial fortune that you've, been watching for a long time now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, if you guys want to join the group, join the private Discord, buy the course or signals, anything like that, links are provided for you in the description. Go ahead and do so. On top of all of that, if you guys want to download my ebook, my beginner's guide to studying cryptocurrency investing, links are also provided for you in the description for that. That's going to be free and not going to cost you anything, so I do highly recommend checking that out. Discord links and invites are also provided down there. Thank you guys so much for supporting, watching this video, and with all that being said, I will catch you in the next one. As always, peace out.